Hello world, I'm your host Bunny and I'm here to welcome you to Awesomenauts, a MOBA style 2D platforming game available on Steam this week at I'd guess $15 with a progression system instead of microtransactions and an array of awesome characters. We're today playing Clunk, as we're gonna play through all of them for your enjoyment before the game is released, hopefully, so you can get a feeling for all the characters. Now, Clunk is a cleaning bot turned mercenary due to anger management issues. Yes, that's exactly what it is. His abilities are self-destruct, where he explodes, deals damage to enemy and self. You can also mitigate that damage by investing in the ability, and also raise the damage on other enemies, as well as add slow to it. His other ability is Bite, which I haven't purchased yet, because I'm really enjoying self-destruct. And there's Durable Sork with his annoying grid traps. We'll be showing off the sheer pleasure of using self-destruct in a second. We're gonna push the lane a little bit, and straight into Durable, who is stunned, and there he's dead. Chasing after Froggy G for a bit, forgetting that Froggy G is really annoying and has stuns. And I forgot my bite, or well, forgot I didn't bite for whatever reason, and there Froggy G takes me down. This gives a good moment to explain this a little bit, the fact that the timer is only 10 seconds, even though we're in the middle of the game, and we're dropping down here, collecting money on the way down. Which is a nice little touch to the game, instead of having to sit and just wait for that never-ending timer when you're dead. So we can purchase some health, you can talk, health, and we're gonna take the lower lane this time. The difference between the upper and lower lane when you start out is the fact that the lower lane usually has more money, and the upper lane has a quick travel options like this, and straight into another grid trap. You also have these bushes that you can hide in, which is nice, and that Hyper Bull hurts. That, and can we take him down? No, he has grenades and a Hyper Bull. Might want to run instead. Also, I've noticed this game makes it a lot easier than any other MOBA style game to escape, because there are different levels that you can just jump up and down between. There we go, we have our bite. Maybe we should have full health as well as we go. We're taking the upper lane, which travels very fast up to the tower? Well, turret tower. And you'll also notice here that we are 3 versus 3, which is the standard for this game. A number that I wholeheartedly enjoy, and there's Durable Sork's ultimate, if you will. Which we narrowly avoided. Where did my other characters go? Oh, they're both at the bottom. How nice. Leaving me behind. Well, for the greater good at least, so I don't complain. And we shouldn't have jumped down there, should we? Grid trap, Hyper Bull, tower, and we made it. Where did it go? Oh, poor Froggy G. And hope they don't see me. Oh, they saw me. I really shouldn't be extending myself that much. It's not healthy for you, and when you're low on health you will probably die if you continue running into things, just like any other MOBA style game. My own fault. Clunk isn't my favorite character, to be honest. I'm not very experienced with him, and I don't know, self-destruction isn't my thing, I guess. Either way, we're gonna play through him and enjoy the game anyways. As stated, the 3 versus 3 makes a very different gameplay from the regular MOBA style games. I mean, apart from being a platformer, the fact that there's only 3 of you on one side makes your role so much more important. Simply because there aren't any other... There's only 2 more who can help you out. On the other hand, it also means that you're not gonna go 1 versus 5 any day soon. So you don't feel like, oh, they're teaming up, they have better teamwork, so they will just utterly destroy us. You're actually important to the team as an individual rather than being the sum of its parts, so to speak. I mean, at the same time, it's also very, very important to play as a team, because if they start working as a team better than your team is, then you're still probably gonna get wasted, but you can actually make a whole lot of difference on your own. Froggy G and myself are going out, and can we take down? No, the hyperbole came in the way. Most annoying thing ever. And there's the big bomb again that you don't run into. That's a big hyperbole. The game also doesn't rely too much on killing bots as much as it relies on killing the enemy, really. That's how we kill an enemy. The fact is that each lane only gets 2 bots per push, and they're each worth 5 credits for a kill and picking up. Lost hitting isn't as relevant here, because they, rather than actually just giving cash to whoever lost hits it, it just drops money on the floor. Both you and the enemy team can pick it up. But it also means that you can help your other teammates, if they fall behind, get up quite quickly as well. Which never happens, granted, but still. We're gonna teleport back, because we're low on health and we'd like more health. There's more health. We now have a lot of health, which is really useful. So far, what I can see about Clunk is that his main function is taking out large groups of enemies. He doesn't do very well 1 versus 1 because he's slow and he doesn't have much damage output. But he has a lot higher than average area output instead, which means if he can jump straight into a group with his high health and just nuke, he will make a whole lot of difference. 3 versus 1, this isn't good. I got stunned, but I get away. So that's how easy it is to get away, at least, which is... You feel a lot better when you can outrun someone, and it angers you a lot more when someone managed to outrun you. Let's see, someone forgot to pick up their money, and... These hyperballs, I tell you. And he's low on health, can we? No, Space Cowboy and his hyperball. And grenades. Those hurt since the last patch, to be perfectly honest, but thankfully I have high HP. And here's our little tiny jungle, which consists of about 4 to 5 hyperball. About 4 to 5 jungle enemies that all drop 30 health each, and there's usually a health pickup as well. On this particular map there are also 2 bosses, if you will, down there that will drop both money and health, which is nice, but they hurt a whole lot, so you really don't want to try to solo them until you're around level 30. We're gonna see if we can do some pushing. Of course not, because Mr. Hyperball comes around. Can we explode him this time? Ooh, so there we go, there's the kill. And here comes Froggy G, of course. Dodge him and run away, letting the other teammates take care of him if possible. Also, as with Smite, there is a difference from the other isometric games that you can't actually look on what's happening in the game apart from the minimap, which makes it a little bit hard to judge what's going on and who's winning what. Given that this one is pretty easy considering it's 2 versus 1, but it makes you can make big mistakes by jumping into a place where both of your teammates are getting killed as soon as you jump down, and just find the entire team with at full health just looking at you. But that's part of the charm, and I guess it gives a good reason to actually try to communicate if possible. There, Rathatos goes down, Froggy G is no more. Self-destruct, a beautiful thing. Let's go back to base again. Also a nice thing that I've noticed and I'm enjoying is how fast it is to go from base and back to the towers again and get back into the action. There's no dead time where you have to spend half a minute to a minute just running in your own lane with nothing to face because they're far ahead. So the action is pretty constant, and that's a big missile. It's a pretty constant thing, and it makes it more enjoyable. It has this feeling of being a little bit more casual because it's more instant gratification action rather than having strategy and items to buy and setups to make and builds to think of and so forth. I mean, the builds are still here, but there are no items anymore. And there's Froggy G down again. So personally I like it because I was never a big fan of League of Legends or such. I played Smite for a bit, but it didn't appeal to me that much, to be honest. There's too much dead time and too much planning ahead and having the entire team raging on you for doing one little mistake. It's not as big of an issue here if someone dies and feeds 4 to 5 times. That's okay, because you can still manage to work around it. However, in games like League of Legends and Smite, when you feed and you screw the entire team over. I mean, it's not like it's helping anyone to do it in this, but it's not gonna be as devastating. And I enjoy games that are forgiving and not so serious and taking I'll put it like this, I enjoy games that don't take away from the fun just because they want to be serious, like League of Legends, for example, that punishes you really hard for making mistakes. It's just, I don't have time to be serious about games. I only have time to have fun in games now, and that's what I'm gonna do. Can we take Froggy G down? No, Froggy G is a lot faster than we are. It should also be noted that it's an interesting thing with the drop-in, drop-out mechanic, because it makes it feel even more casual, and it makes it more casual as well. Because you're boosted up to roughly the other's level anyways. But it has the huge benefit of the fact that when you're playing like me, casual, and without a full team, and you don't have this whole setup of having people to get around to waiting for a team, and communicating, and planning strategy, and all that stuff, including all the raging, mind you. The fact that I can just drop into a game and enjoy it, and if someone decides to leave, it's not the end of the world. It's not gonna ruin the entire game for everyone. In short, you can't ruin someone else's game as much as you can in other mobile games, and that is what I'm enjoying, because I don't feel as guilty when I need to leave because something came up or life just happened. Nor do I feel as enraged when someone else does the same and leaves in the middle of a game just because their life happened or they couldn't be bothered or whatever. And I'm thankful for that, and I hope that Awesomenauts will be developed further. I can see the big problem is that we have hosting and all that good stuff from the consoles. This is a console port, even though you can't really feel it. It doesn't look like a console port, it doesn't feel like one. It's a very good port, even. I'd go as far as saying it's a good port. You can quote me on that one. Please quote me on that one. I need quotes. And here I drop the sword. Anyways, back to the game. What is happening? Isn't that what we're talking about? Yes, we are. We're pushing lanes, we're pushing them back. We have taken back their lead of 2 towers. And we're now pushing them. They're trying to push us, and that's way too early for a self-destruct. And there they take back that lead, but I saw our Space Cowboy run in here, so let's see if we can catch him. And can we get him? Can we get him? Yes, we can. Alarba, the Space Cowboy, is tot. That means dead in German. And here we have Turple Sork. A very annoying, very defensive, tanky guy that turns into a turret and has a huge bomb on his side. On the other hand, I'm mobile and I can self-destruct, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Let's go back to base again. We have 361 credits, which gives us a lot of money to upgrade things. Well, not a lot of money, but it's money enough. That's also something I will further say, that I really enjoy the fact that you leveling up doesn't mean anything. All it means something is getting credits, so you don't have to care about the XP and all that. All you need to care about is getting money. And with that money, you don't buy items, you buy extra perks, it's called, for your abilities. For example, self-destruct can be upgraded to do more damage, and also letting you take less damage. Damn it, I missed him. Please don't kill me. Further, the bite can be upgraded to hit more enemies, do more damage, and also, in the case of what I currently have set up, give myself more maximum health on each bite until I die, which gives me, as you can see, a whole lot of health compared to everything else, which is, it's a good thing. And can we get, yes, we can take down Durple as well. I am legendary, whatever that means. Let's see if we can do some pushing now with 1 down and 2 down, I think. Where did it go? I kill him. And here comes Froggy G. Froggy G is an amazingly strong character for his size, so to speak. With his stunts and his mobility, he will make a whole lot of difference on any game. Then again, I have way too much health right now for him to manage to do anything against me. And here comes Turple back with his big explosion, which hurts a whole lot. Time to pull back, I think, or our huge bot might be of use. Froggy G has decided he wants to try to kill me. Can it happen? It can actually happen, and ooh, close, close. It happened. So there you have Clunk's negative side. He is very slow. But 11-3, I'm quite satisfied with that at this point. Also, being 10 levels ahead of everyone else doesn't hurt at this point. Again, levels don't mean anything, but it feels good to see large numbers. Simple as that. So they're in our base and we can be in their base. This will end very soon, I feel. And here's our drop as we return to base. They're in our base, they're pushing really hard currently. I can see on the minimap, all 3 of them are there. Let's see if we can make a difference in their little world. Going by the shop, we skip the shop for now, and Durple is going down. Can we get Space Cowboy as well? Yes, we can. Let's see, there's him dead, and where did Froggy G go? I think he ran for it. Let's spend our money on the one thing we can buy. Now we have bought everything. That's actually the first time I managed to buy everything in a game, which tells me this has been a very long game. Not sure why at 39 I bought everything. Shouldn't be 40 at least. There's Froggy G again. He's running. Let's go up and take out the last tower if we can. Let's also push back. We need the bots to help us. Let's go. And here comes the team. Where did he go? Here comes a big bomb. Froggy G takes that in the face. Let's go for Durple, shall we? Stun, stun, stun. The Hyperball pushes, the other Hyperball pushes back. There's a lot of Hyperball pushing. Let's see if we can get Froggy G down. We take Froggy G down. Some health back, not much, but some. Let's bite and run. Froggy G has jumped in on their side and gotten himself killed. At least we're pushing back thanks to our little space cowboy and his bolts. Time to fall back, I suspect. Get some health back in the jungle. Try to intervene when possible. No, not like that. Time to return to base. Come on. There we go. And we have nothing we can buy. So let's just wait for our health to go up. And there we're ready again. They're pushing hard. Let's miss everything. Not the best thing I've done today. Some bites and thankfully low cooldowns as well. We might just lose this. I think we are gonna lose this. But it's not from the lack of trying, is it? Where did everyone go? Let's push again. I saw someone on the minimap, and there's Froggy G again. Let's chase him down. He's apparently making friends over here. Nice job, Froggy G on Froggy G. Some Froggy G on Froggy G action. Let's see if we can end this game before they manage to get to our base again. It's going good. Where is everyone? I think we actually managed to kill all of them. And that's a victory for us. That was a really good game. Intense, if anything. I was just a little bit ahead. And here we get some XP and some leveling up. Twisted Nightmares. Anyways, that's the first video of many. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll be right back.